Today, we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Saturday, July 15th, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link to our Patreon in the description and comment section below. Chicago Bulls versus Washington Wizards. The teams have met 49 times, resulting in one more victory for Chicago, 25 versus 24. And when making a prediction for Chicago Bulls versus Washington Wizards, it is worth paying attention to the last game, which took place in late February. Then the Canadian team defeated their opponent with a difference of 20 points, 102-82. Before making a prediction for Chicago Bulls versus Washington Wizards, it should be noted that the teams are in completely different forms. Washington shows not the highest level of play. They allow a lot to their opponents, have difficulties with ball control, and make too many losses. Chicago, in turn, is in pretty good condition. In every game they fight until the last seconds, showing a high percentage of 2-point and 3-point shots. It is also worth paying attention to the fact that the last 5 head-to-head meetings out of 7 ended in favor of the Bulls. We expect a win for the home team. Our team pick is Chicago Bulls win. Before making a prediction for Chicago, you should pay attention to the fact that the team brought a lot of young players to the tournament. The oldest basketball player is 25-year-old American guard Will Yoakum. Nevertheless, it's worth noting that Chicago showed a good level of play in all 4 games that took place in the Summer League. The Bulls easily defeated such tough opponents as Toronto, 83-74, and Sacramento, 107-90, battled Memphis, 80-87, and Cleveland, 83-87. Before making a prediction for Washington, you should pay attention to the fact that the club has not been showing the best results lately. Only 2 games out of 9 were winnable, with Miami 114-108 and Boston 103-98 being beaten with great difficulty. In addition, Washington's young basketball players are not impressive at all in this tournament. During this time, the club managed to lose to not the most serious opponents, such as Indiana, 91-83, and San Antonio, 96-85. Our total pick is over. Orlando Magic versus Boston Celtics. These teams have met 45 times, with Orlando winning 13 games and Boston Celtics winning 32. However, when making a prediction for Orlando Magic versus Boston Celtics, it is worth paying attention to the fact that the last game, which took place on January 24th, ended with an unexpected defeat for Orlando, 113-98. Last season, Orlando beat Boston 3 times, but the upcoming meeting should follow a completely different scenario. First of all, the Magic are not at all happy in this tournament. All 4 matches were failures by all parameters. Secondly, the Celtics are in more or less good shape. In every game, they score at least 88 points, average 93.67 points per game. In addition, when making a prediction on Orlando Magic versus Boston Celtics, you should pay attention to the team's bids. The nominal hosts brought to the tournament an ineffective squad, a huge number of inexperienced players. In the upcoming clash, the semifinalist of the last NBA season should not have any big problems. Our team pick is Boston Celtics win. Before making a prediction for Orlando, you should pay attention to the fact that the club keeps losing to one opponent after another. The last 8 games have been losses, and the last satisfactory result was recorded in early April against dead Detroit, 128-102. In addition, Orlando's youth lineup is not impressive at all in this tournament. The team has suffered 4 defeats out of 4, while losing big to such weak opponents as Portland, 88-71, Indiana, 108-85, and Detroit, 89-78. Before making a prediction for Boston, you should pay attention to the fact that the club brought a rather experienced roster to the tournament. The average age of this team is 23 to 24 years old. Nevertheless, the Celtics did not get off to the best start in the Summer League. In all 3 games, Boston showed an abysmal defensive performance, allowing at least 90 points in each contest, suffered 2 losses to Miami, 99-88, and Washington, 103-98, and beat the Los Angeles Lakers with great difficulty, 95-90. Our total pick is over. New York Knicks versus Denver Nuggets. The meeting will take place within the Summer League, which is held in Las Vegas. The reigning NBA champion does not show at all the game that we saw throughout last season. Do we expect the nominal hosts to win? Before this matchup, the teams had faced each other 32 times. Denver had 23 wins, while New York recorded only 9 wins. However, when making a prediction for New York Knicks versus Denver Nuggets, it's worth noting that the last game, which took place in mid-March, ended 116-110 in favor of the Knicks. Before making a prediction for New York Knicks versus Denver Nuggets, we should pay attention to the fact that both teams almost never please their fans with positive results. Nevertheless, the reigning NBA champion should not experience any big problems in the upcoming confrontation. New York failed by all criteria in the games against Philadelphia, 110-101, and Brooklyn, 98-90, with great difficulty defeated Orlando, which has not won a single victory in the Summer League, 82-80 after overtime. The Nuggets, in turn, faced serious opponents such as Milwaukee and Utah and fought for victory until the last minutes. In addition, it is worth noting that since 2017, the Knicks were able to defeat Denver only twice. The nominal guests are bound to come out victorious in the upcoming game. Our team pick is Denver Nuggets win. New York did not start the Summer League in the best way. The team was able to record only 1 win out of 3. On July 9th, the club lost to Philadelphia, 110-101. On July 10th, suffered a crushing 18-point defeat to Brooklyn, 98-80. And on July 13th, they beat dead Orlando, 82-80 after overtime. Also, when making a prediction for New York, you should pay attention to the fact that the team brought not the strongest lineup to the tournament. The Knicks roster includes a huge number of young and inexperienced basketball players. Before making a prediction for Denver, you should pay attention to the fact that the team failed in all parameters in the starting games of the Summer League. During this time, the club managed to lose to Milwaukee, 92-85, Atlanta, 98-93, and Utah, 96-91, letting in a huge number of points, an average of 95.33 points per game. In addition, it should be separately noted that the Nuggets came to the tournament with a huge number of young and inexperienced basketball players. The average age of the team is only 22 to 23 years old. Our total pick is over.